Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. I am Teresa Gotch, and I am the Superstar Director within Scentsy. But I am just a, a consultant like everyone else, and I love it. I've been doing this for 11 years, and I always tell everyone that I'm probably going to be in a wheelchair at some point, down the road, delivering my orders and my catalogs and meeting up with my team because I love this company so much. I love the community. I love the products. I love the energy that it brings. And so, and I love sparking with you guys. I love our Scented Skills community as well. So thank you for taking time out of your schedule tonight and joining us. Tonight we're doing something very unique, something that we haven't done here yet in this realm, and we are having a welcome party for our new consultants and also for our returning consultants and also for our sponsors, our current sponsors and our future sponsors as well. So no matter where you are in your journey within Scentsy, if you are here tonight, you are meant to be here and to party with us. So don't worry if you're like, oh my gosh, I joined a year ago or 11 years ago. Don't worry. You're meant to be here right now tonight with us. So if you don't mind, I love interaction. I really do. And so in the chat, if you would, let us know where you are from. I was talking to April earlier. I thought she was here in Texas with me, but she's in another hot burning state. And while you guys are doing that, I want to give the mic over to Callie so she can introduce herself as well.
Hi, friends. We're so glad that you're here. Welcome to our Scentsy welcome party. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to get you guys a lot of fun tips, ideas, things that you can use as you're starting your new business. And we're just really glad that you're taking the time to hang out with us tonight. Like Teresa said, I'm Superstar Director Callie Tara Smith. I actually currently live in Arizona. I'm a military spouse, and I've been super blessed to be able to have my business go with me as I've moved to different states. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
I love that. I love that. Thank you, Callie. Thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight too. And I just want to shout out some of our live participants. So we have, okay, Hannah's here from Kansas, right? We also have Carrie from Maine, Brooke from Pennsylvania, Teresa from Tennessee. We have Ontario, Canada, Melissa's on, and also Tracy's here from Canada. We have people from all over the place. I think we also have Ava here, maybe from, Ava, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you in the Netherlands? I'm thinking you are, but correct me if I'm wrong. I just want to shout you guys out. Okay, we're going to continue this party, you guys. And so if you also would in the chat, we like to party in the chat as well. Let us know if you are a new consultant, if you're a new consultant, type number 1. If you are a returning consultant, type number 2. If you are a sponsor, type number 3. And if you are here because you want to be with all of us and learn and have fun tonight, just type number 4 in the comments. We want to kind of get a poll here. And also we want to shout out our replay community. We have a large replay community, guys, because I know that this time may not always suit everyone. Got it. But we have such a great replay community, and we don't want to leave you guys out also. So, okay.
Real quick, Teresa,
yeah,
do you
go right
have
ahead.
the mute button? Do you have the mute on, Miss?
Oh, I thought I did. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me add you as co-host.
Thank you. That would be
Okay.
excellent. Just so we can make sure we hear all of the great things tonight and we don't miss anything. There's a little bop bop happening in the background.
Yeah, I heard that bop bop too. Okay, got it. Now the bop is ended. Okay. All right, and we also have Lindsay on too. And Lindsay, you look beautiful tonight. So is it okay if we put the spotlight on you, girlfriend, if you don't mind introducing
I got my hair
yourself?
done today. Sure.
You looked good.
I never curl my hair, and she curled it, and I was like,
oh,
but it looks fine.
it looks good. Lots of volume. I love it. Perfect for
Thanks.
Texas. But yeah, so I introduced myself. Callie did, and we would love for you to also, if you don't mind.
Okay. My name is Lindsay Bates. I live in North Austin area in Texas. I've been here for 22 years. I've been slinging wax for 20 years. September 1st will be 20 years. So it's been a long time. And we have seen this over and over and over and over again. My favorite product that I love is the wax and warmers. Like, it's just a staple. I am gravitating now to the smart diffuser system. I have one almost in every room. And I really, really love it. I have not had a lot of success selling a lot of them, but I do love it and I share it frequently. The more I share, the more people are interested. But my base of customers, they love the wax and warmers, and it's like the hero product in my business. Um, what else? I don't know what else you want me to share.
No, that's really good. That is so good. And actually, I mean, you've been here for, oh my gosh, over 20 years. I'm sure it feels like just yesterday. But that leads us into the next portion of our party. We're going to talk just a little bit about Scentsy. And while we're doing that, if you could put in the chat, we're going to read some of these out loud as well. But what is your why? Why did you decide to start a business or your journey with Scentsy? We would love to know that. And so, Lindsay, if you don't mind just sharing just a snippet of the Scentsy story. Like how did Scentsy begin? Because you were there just about at the beginning.
Well, I mean, kind of not quite there, but I've heard the story many, many times and in different situations and from different people. So you're totally putting me on the spot. But basically, Kara and Colette were two stay-at-home moms that were looking for something to do. They had watched Oprah and they decided to make a candle business. So they created Scentsy. They found a company that sold warmers and they created the wax. They actually like figured out how to make it and put the fragrance in it. And they were going to different vendor events. I don't know what event they met Orville Thompson at, but they were at a vendor event together. Orville was selling, I think, ShamWows, and they were selling Scentsy. And he was like, why do they have so much business at their booth and I don't? And so they sat on a bench and had a conversation and decided to sell the business to Orville and Heidi. And Orville had connected with Dee Dee Morehouse, who is a consultant with us, and she shared with them the direct selling model. And they thought this is a great way for us to get this product in the hands of thousands of consultants in the world. And so that's where it began. And they started out of a shipping container. They moved everything down from Utah to Meridian, Idaho. And if you've been to home office, if you've not been to home office, you can go and actually see that shipping container. It's like a time capsule. It's literally everything is the same as it was when they left that space and got an actual office. When I joined, my first SFR was in, I think 2007, and it was in Boise. And I went to their actual first office building where Orville was answering calls. You could call and it was him talking on the phone, like just so different. And it has just continued to grow and people have continued to join and share the love of these products and share them with people because you know what? Fragrance like it just makes life happier. I find that when my house smells good, when I smell good, when my car smells good, any space that I'm in, I just feel happy. It just makes me feel better. And so I think as we share that with other people, naturally you're going to find people that aren't fragrance people and that's okay. But the more you share, the more you'll find that people just love fragrance. They love the experience that it creates because every scent that we have, someone has a memory of some sort connected to one of the scents. Lilacs and violets is one of my favorite. I actually hate the scent, but it's a favorite memory of mine. It's like the favorite memory of me growing up, living next to my grandma, and she had just a row of lilac trees. And that's what it reminds me of. I don't ever warm it, but every time I smell it, I think of my grandma. And so people have these experiences with fragrance that it will connect them with the scents that we sell. And it just creates such a great experience for them. So
I love that. And that's exactly why we called on you because know that I could have delivered it that well. So
Oh,
thank
please.
you, Lindsay. That
Of
is
course.
awesome. I'm going to call on Callie next in just a moment. We're going to just kind of shout out some of your whys here. And after that, we're going to go over some basic tools, essential tools, and also incentives for new consultants that you might want to, take note of. I know that whenever you join, there's a lot of excitement and then you move right into your lunch. And so you might miss some of the email communications that come from home office. So we're just going to touch on some of those aspects, some of the things that you can earn as new consultants, and just some important tools there. So Callie, you'll be prepared for that. But before we jump into it, I wanted to shout out Hannah. She said, I wanted to be able to spend more time with my kids. And I love that. I really do. I remember working in Washington, D.C. before moving to Texas, and I was in that rat race, and I left home at like 6 o'clock in the morning in Virginia and drove like 2 hours to get into DC. I would literally, if you're in the DMV area, you know what I'm talking about, but I would pick up slugs, meaning I would pick up two strangers every single morning who would hop in the back of my car just so we could get in the HOV lane. Hope that I didn't get robbed, and I never did for years. Drop them off at the Pentagon and then make my way to Reagan National Airport. And then I would do the same thing on my way home with everybody else, and then I would be gone for about like 12 hours, tired, exhausted, dinner, bedtime, story time, and we would do it all over again. And when I found Scentsy, I never thought that it would amount to a new career for me, but it did. And I'm like, no more traffic, no more slugs, no more wishing for my life, risking my life. But anyway, so Hannah, many of us can relate. Spending time with our family, our spouses, our kids is just an awesome perk of being a Scentsy consultant. Okay, and Deborah said, my why is I love the product, so why not make extra money for my family? Smart move, Deborah, smart move. That's what Lindsay was just saying too. She's like, I love fragrance. The world loves fragrance. So why not? Why not hop into this industry and make some extra income? Thanks for sharing that, Deborah. Speaking of which, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but we are going to draw some random names after this is over tonight, and we'll reach out to you guys tomorrow because participation pays when you are sparking with us. So we are going to put everyone who's participating, their name in a drawing, and we are going to send out some happy mail and some giveaways. And it'll be done before we go to Mexico. Many of us are going on incentive trips. See, Callie's even sharing some of this fun. Okay, Melissa said, I cannot live without my scents in my house. So again, I'm like, same girlfriend. April said, my why started to have extra income to spoil my kids and get products free and half off. Love that so much, April. Okay. One more, Brooke said, my why is I love fragrance. We all have something in common here, right? I am in a wheelchair and I wanted to be able to contribute to the household. I love that so much, Brooke. Callie said, so proud of all you do to make it happen for you. Love that so much. Okay, I am going to toss it back over to you, Callie, where we could just kind of talk about, hey, I'm a new consultant. I'm a returning consultant. What does my toolbox look like right now?
Okay, so did you want the new consultant rewards or
Yeah.
did you want the toolbox? Which direction you want to go right here? I've got both.
We could go with the toolbox first and then move into the rewards.
Perfect. So your biggest toolbox, the first thing that you're going to use is your workstation. Okay. Workstation.scentsy.us. This is your back office. This is your hub. This is where everything lives for you as a consultant. You can place orders there. You can find information there. You can track your new consultant awards. You can find out about those new consultant awards. It's really like, it's your office. It's everything. You've got marketing. You've got training. You'll have access to these Spark sessions and other trainings that are available. So many things. My biggest tip with this tool is go in and play with it. click around. You really can't break it. And the only time you're going to get charged for anything is if you actually put in a credit card and hit, yep, confirm, I'm checking out, all of those things, right? So don't be afraid if you go and start a cart or mess with a party or play with an order that you're reserving some product or you're committed to paying for it. No, that is you just getting to explore and play with your workstation and know why it's there. Also, it can be really great to connect with your sponsor or your upline to say, hey, can you maybe help me with this or some of your tools or your tips, because there's a lot of really awesome things in there. Another tool that you have is your personal website. As a consultant, you get this free for your first 3 months. And that we want to make sure that you take advantage of that so that you know the value of it. This is where you're going to see things from your Scentsy Club, which is something you'll learn about, which is our subscription program. You're going to find all of the products and current specials and offerings that we have currently going on. You're going to find this month we have some special things like a warmer of the week, as well as June Jubilees. And each Thursday, they update some specials for that. You're going to find our different branded products. You're going to have the opportunity to sponsor a team. And really, as a consultant, when I'm wanting to go find a product or see what, somebody says, hey, do you have this? Or I like this fragrance. I go to my website and I search for that, and it shows me all the fragrances, the products, and the things that are available. Because while we're all here because we love fragrance, as Teresa said, there's a lot of different products that brought us in. Since Lindsay mentioned that her favorite product is the wax and warmers, which I think a lot of us, that's our favorite. But also my favorite's actually the Scentsy Swipes. If you haven't got the chance to try them, they're our counter cleaning type product, but there's so many uses for them. They're the best for stainless steel. They're also really great if it's summer and you might have your white shoes out, and nothing drives me more nuts than when my shoes get that scuff on them, especially the brand new ones as soon as you start walking. And those swipes take those stains away like you will not even imagine. So there's so many reasons why we're here, and lots of different products that you're going to be learning about and exploring. And your personal website is a really great place to do that, as well as finding scent descriptions, measurements for warmers and light bulbs. These are really just two amazing tools. I'm going to share one more. And then if there's another one you guys were thinking of, Lindsay or Teresa, you let me know. And that's going to be your Scented Skills Studio. This is a group on Facebook, and there's also a link on your workstation. This is a place where we as consultants come together and we share trainings like these Spark sessions. Lindsay hosts and a few other leaders some United We Rise training on Monday. And then there's also a Thursday night shift that's a community that you can join and be a part of. And it's a really awesome place. So the Scented Skills Studio on Facebook, and you can request to join that. It's for all consultants. And we have kind of get-togethers like this throughout the week where you can learn and then go and take action and start growing in your business.
And there is information in your workstation under the Skills Studio tab with these trainings.
Yeah. So lots of tools, lots of things. And those are the major 3 basic ones, I would say, right? What about you guys? What else do you think?
Yeah. And did we touch on Scentsy Connect?
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't even have that. No. So Scentsy Connect is like, duh, it's your free assistant. It is an app that you can download. So whether you go to your Apple Store or your Google Play. Oh, I'm obviously not a Google person. If you go there, your App Store, whatever that looks like for you, you can download the Scentsy Connect app. And this is going to connect with your workstation to allow you to have different tasks to do, reasons to reach out. It's going to give you things to follow up with your customers, maybe different ways to market the products or the offerings that we currently have. So basically, it's like your assistant for your business. And again, it's free and connects to your workstation. If you love Scentsy Connect, or if you think of another tool, drop it in the chat so that we can make sure that our friends don't miss them.
Absolutely. And I mean, you guys heard that free 99, like you can't beat free. We had a couple of apps in the past that were just as amazing as Scentsy Connect. The only difference is they weren't free. We had to pay monthly. And so I'm so glad that we've evolved. And this is actually even better because it connects with our workstation. So Scentsy Connect, it is an income producing activity. Sometimes you might hear the terminology IPA. It definitely brings in revenue as you're building your clients. So with that being said, please be sure as you're launching your business, relaunching your business, and you're putting in orders, make sure underneath the orders tab or the orders in your party that you're putting your customer's name and information, because what that does is it builds your Scentsy Connect, and it allows you to follow up with them and to communicate with them by just a touch of a button. It's such a time saver. Okay.
Well, and something
So,
that's really cool that's in there, and if I think you start this as a new consultant, because like Teresa said, this is something we haven't had for our whole time we've all been consultants, is there's a tag feature. So you can start to tag your customers like local or Disney or maybe another product or fragrance that they like. So you can kind of keep track of that. And then when Scentsy launches a different product, maybe in that fragrance, or something new comes out to Disney, then you'll be able to easily say, oh, where are my Disney people? Click, click, click. And you can use those tags. So it's a really awesome, cool feature.
it really is. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Callie. And then Lindsay, I want to hop over to you. If you wouldn't mind sharing just some of the incentives for a new consultant when they're joining within their first 15 days, first 70 days. What can they expect?
You're totally putting me on the spot for this. So Scentsy is always doing fun little incentives to help us get moving quickly, because they have studied this over consultants, years and years of consultants being consultants, that those that jump in and get a quick start, if you will, to their business, have a higher success rate long term. So as you're just joining, there's this 15-day shooting star incentive that they do, that you get 500 PRV by your first 15 days and you hit shooting star. And with that, you get special perks, discounts on product that you can purchase to build up your inventory if you choose to have an inventory. I think that that is probably one of the best things that Scentsy does. And you can take those products and you can use them as marketing your business. You can take them to businesses or to people to let them try. You can sell them if you want to just make your money back. And you will make more than you spend on them when you sell them at retail price. But also to use to make samples, right? Which is amazing. And the contents may vary, right? They do provide some photos in different capacities, but they're constantly changing. But you do get a variety where you used to just get like all warmers. It's not that anymore. You kind of get a variety pack essentially, which is great. And then the Sensational Start award is a 70-day incentive. So you have 70 days to achieve a few different things. It can be all sales. It can be a combination of sales and sponsoring. Kind of depends on what you want. When I started, I was all sales. So I earned it level 3 by getting sales. So there's 3 different levels. Okay. So level 1, you can sell $1,500 in PRV or sell 500 PRV and get 1 new team member. So your bestie or a neighbor or a friend, come do this with me. Let's start together, get them on board. And they also become active, which means they have 200 PRV in a month. Okay. And with that, if you do that, level 1, you get $50 product credit and you get a fun little charm that you can, I'll show you all of my charms that I've ever had. Oh, wow. That's really glaring. I collect them in this little box. It's not very big, but that's a lot. That's 20 years of charms, which is kind of cool. So you can get pins or you can get charms. It just depends on what you want. And if you're not a trinket person, you can opt out. You don't have to get any of it, which is great. So level 2 is you can either sell 3,000 PRV personally or sell 1,500 PRV and sponsor 1 new consultant also. So the difference between 1 and 2 is 1,000 PRV. And with that, you get $125 product credit. And you actually get a special Sensational Start warmer, which is really, really cool. I think I have one. It's probably in my closet with all my other stuff since I rearranged my office. Level 3, if you want to just do the sales, it sells 6,000 PRV in 70 days. So if you divide that in 70 days, just quick math here, it's like $86 a day in sales. So basically 3 6-packs a day is all you have to sell every day. I like to break things down like that so that it becomes achievable. Oh, 3 6-packs? I can sell that in a day. I have some customers that will buy 3 6-packs in one shopping trip. So break it down. So 6,000 PRV, or you sell 3,000 PRV and get 2 of your besties, friends, family, whoever, to come join the business with you, and they also become active during that time frame. And with that, you get $225 product credit. So what is a product credit? So as a consultant, you're putting in an order for your customers. You can make yourself a customer, and you can put all the goodies in that you want to buy for yourself to use. And then when you go to place the order, when you're putting in the credit cards, there's a little circle that you check and you do product credit. And then in there you can say, I'm going to redeem all of this for the $225 in product that I got on my open house or what at my launch party. So you can you redeem it through the workstation when you order products. You also get a pin as well. You get that warmer, but you also get a personalized trophy. Scentsy does a great job doing awards. I have a trophy right here. I'll show you. This is an award that I got. It's called the Circle of Excellence. This is the one trophy I keep out in my desk. This is probably the hardest award to earn in Scentsy. It requires you to have 6 frontline superstar directors. Those terms are weird. I know frontline is weird, like what's a frontline? But essentially, it's really difficult. It took from the time they announced it to when I achieved it, I think it took like 7 years for me to finally earn it. There are 5 of us in the Circle of Excellence. They also have other levels. Circle of Influence is 3 frontline superstar directors. No, 4. And then Circle of Growth is 2 frontline superstar directors. So as you grow in business, you'll see the compensation plan. There are different titles within the business that you can try to achieve. So as a new consultant, you're an essential consultant. Your first goal is to become certified so you can get the max compensation from Scentsy, 25% PR% commission. After certified, then you bump to lead, where you brought your bestie to come join in and grow the business together. Then you become a lead consultant, and it goes on up. There's, I think, 8 levels in the compensation plan, which you can set your goals. I've seen people jump 5 levels in 1 month. It just depends on what you're wanting to get out of this business, and what you put into it is what you're going to get out. So these incentives and these awards that they're offering as you get started, they're going to help you tremendously kickstart your business and get you on track to be successful, right? Because remember those studies I told you about? They know if you do these things, you are proven to be successful long term. You will have a greater success than if you don't do these 2 particular awards and challenges, I guess. Is that good?
That's awesome. And here's the thing. Whether you've been with Scentsy for a year or 20 years like Lindsay, and many years like Callie, there are always incentives. And that's why, like for me, 11 plus years in, I don't get bored because there's always something to strive for. In fact, every year there is an incentive trip. And so you might have heard about it through the grapevine, or maybe you've met someone here, a consultant who has earned an incentive trip. And as a matter of fact, if you have earned an incentive trip during your time with Scentsy, put one of your favorite locations here in the chat. We would love to see where everyone has been on their Scentsy journey here. But there's always, always, always incentives to be earned. And so I'm going to also touch base on, I know Callie talked about the Scented Skills Studio. There's also events that you can attend as well. We have something called World Tour, and this is something that happens quarterly in our community where we get to, basically our home office gets to tour the world, see all of us virtually. Every 3 months, they share news and updates and products and training. It's really a great time. We just actually had one last month, I believe it was it May or April? All these dates, was it? Okay.
It was May, and it felt like so long ago, but it was only like a month, a couple weeks.
Exactly. And so next month we're going to have Scentsy Family Reunion, and every year we have Scentsy Family Reunion. The first year that I joined, we were in Vegas, and I was new. I didn't understand what SFR was, what it meant. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to go to that. I don't know anyone. And I regret not going to Vegas, you guys. Oh my gosh. I watched it online and saw everyone having a blast. That was the year that Scentsy had like these Elvis Scentsy buddies, and I wanted one. I still want one. But anyway, there was a lot of perks. And so the next year, you know what I did? I went by myself. I still didn't know anyone because I didn't put myself out there until I went to SFR in Nashville, Tennessee. And I didn't leave friendless. I met a lot of people while I was there and had a lot of fun, and I haven't missed an SFR yet. Speaking of which, I would encourage each and every one of you to go onto your workstation tonight or tomorrow and sign up for a virtual Scentsy Family Reunion. It is sold out in person because it's just that great, but you will still have an amazing experience watching it virtually and being a part of the excitement. Scentsy is going to announce our fall collection.
Looks like yellow out there, like it's going to storm again.
Uh-oh. Make sure I mute everyone here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so anyway, there's a lot of opportunities. So we want to make sure, don't make the mistake that I did when I was a new consultant, thinking that it wasn't important enough, that it wasn't going to be value added. Every single year it is phenomenal and exciting. And also what I love about it is we as business owners get to share with our customers firsthand, hey, I just found out about this. This is what's coming. This is what's new and exciting. It's also an opportunity for Scentsy Home Office to recognize us. And especially if you're new too and you earn Sensational Start Level 3 and other incentives like annual sales, annual mentor, which is also information that you can find in your consultant handbook. You will be recognized virtually and also in those who are in person. Okay. The other thing too, you guys, I know that there's so much information and we won't get through it all tonight because we have to leave time for some fun and games, right? We're going to have some trivia questions in just a moment here, but I want to let you all know that we have instant pay. That is something that we did not have 11 years ago. And I feel like my parents, like, you know, when they used to say, you know, we used to walk in the snow, you know, to go to school. That's how I feel like as a consultant. 11 years ago, we didn't have Scentsy Connect. We didn't have instant pay. We didn't have all of these amazing, the amazing evolution that you see right now. That just shows that we are evolving. But instant pay is an opportunity once you have met your 30 days with Scentsy. You can hit the button every 48 hours. You can hit the button and ask to be cashed out of your commissions. You will get all of whatever you've earned so far minus your bonus because you do want to leave something for the next month, right? So that is a great opportunity if you need it. Something might come up. There might be a graduation. There might be a birthday party. There might be a bill. Whatever it is, I love that you don't have to now wait 30 days once you're established as a consultant to get paid, right? It does cost, I think it's $1.50, but that's chump change, to be able to have access to your funds instantly. So definitely take advantage of that if you need it as well. Speaking of which, outside of that, we do get paid on or before the 10th of every single month. That's when you will get your whole commission, your bonuses, and so forth. But I've never been paid on the 10th since I've been with Scentsy. They are so generous. And they always, so far, knock on wood, have paid us early. So usually you can expect it on the 9th or sometimes even sooner. But the guarantee is by the 10th of the month. Okay. What else was there? I think I want to hop over, Callie. I want to just talk about the monthly edit for just a moment, the warmer of the month, because that is an awesome perk that I love.
Yeah. So as a consultant, you might be thinking, okay, great. You guys have shared with me a lot of awesome things, but what am I going to share? How am I going to get some sales? What does Scentsy have for me? So I have one right here, actually. First of all, you have your catalog. We have an amazing catalog lineup of products that are available all year long that you can count on Scentsy having available for you. And then throughout each month, they are going to release a new scent edit. The scent edit is kind of like a monthly little flyer, pamphlet, catalog. Every month it's going to have different little goodies in there that tell a different story or theme. And so this you can see is the Americana one. If you're in Canada, you have a different one. And so they're kind of different from different regions or countries sometimes, but then they'll also mostly be the same. This one's just different because we have the 4th of July here in America right now, right? So that's the only reason you're going to see a few differences this month. With that, on the back, you are always going to find our featured warmer and fragrance. And this is going to be 10% off for that month. And so this month you'll see we have our warmer here. It is the Old Glory and then red, white, and sparkles. You guys, oh my goodness. Smells so phenomenal. If you haven't had the chance to smell it, you really do need to. I have it mixed with one of my other favorite fragrances and I just can't get enough. It's going in my Scentsy Club. Also 10% off for this month. Now, the items in this flyer can sell out at any time. They're what we call a limited time offer, or you might hear us say LTO. So they can sell out at any time, but they're also meant, and Scentsy kind of tries to keep them stocked for 3 months. So that's kind of what you would hope to expect, but this candle sold out in like 4 days. It sold out so fast. So just know that that is a possibility. And yeah, so you can snag these flyers in your workstation. You can just actually view them as well. So you can download them and start sharing them. You can order them in the consultant store by going to your workstation as well, or just simply add them to any party order that you might have shipping to you. And that will help you save on shipping. That's one of my biggest perks. And one of my tips that I'll share is add a customer to your account called Scentsy Business Supplies. At any time you order something for your business, like flyers or brochures or anything in the future, there'll be more things you'll find along the way. Put it under that business supplies customer. It'll help you keep track of it because you actually get to write these things off. They're a tax write-off for your business. And so that's something to keep in mind. And when you do that, you'll be able to keep track of it a little bit easier. Anyway, so I put that under that customer. You can snag those there. And then the biggest thing is you have access to a consultant perk called Scent and Warmer of the Month. Pretty basic. They're making some different shifts and changes to that. So I'm not going to tell you all the contents that are in it because they're aligning it with these scent edits each month. And you can go and find out what those are. They typically share those on our workstation, the different details. As a consultant, you get access to that starting on the 15th of the month. They will ship the next month's scent edit. So this one you're not going to be able to currently get as an early access consultant perk because we're already selling it here in the month of June. But if you wanted to get access to our July scent edit, you'll be able to enroll for that and they will start shipping those starting the 15th of the month. And you'll have until the 28th if you want to take advantage of that consultant early access perk. If you want to see what that whole theme is, it's a very beautiful, like Italian lemon theme. You will go to your workstation, click the Skill Studio, and then just type in, I think there's actually a little button under there that says Scent and Warmer of the Month. And you can click there and you'll be able to see the flyers and all the things that are coming. And if that's something you want to subscribe to coming later this month on the 15th, you can do that under the account tab on your workstation as well. What do you guys think? Oh, I have to say one more thing because I think this is one of those moments. With that, you can get access to these fun little tools. This is a great resource for your business. And this is our rub and smell stickers. I never thought as an adult I'd be getting to play with rub and smell stickers, but I'm here for it. Okay. I love a good sticker moment. So Scentsy creates these in a lot of our different fragrances, including our scent of the month. And basically you just peel them off, stick them on whatever, and they are a rub and smell sticker that gives you and your customers the opportunity to experience the different fragrances. And so these do come with the scent and warmer of the month, along with flyers of the scent edit. So it really is a great perk for you and a way for you to easily get fragrance under your customers' noses, and the smell-in does the sell-in. So that makes it easy for you and a new reason to reach out every single month.
Love that, love that, love that. Thank you, Callie. Yeah, I never thought that I was going to be still using rub and sniff stickers, but guess what? I love it. I loved it back then when I was 7 years old, and I love it now. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but I still love it.
And it just brings so much joy. It just, like when Lindsay was talking earlier about how like she walks into a space and it just smells amazing and it just lifts your mood. I went out today and like I said, came home and I have Summer Sippin', which is one of my club OG bars, and the scent of the month. And it just is like the perfect summer, amazing scent. And my mood is immediately lifted. And so I'm always here for that scent moment.
Yeah, I love it. So, there were some hints for me, some red flags that I was going to be a Scentsy consultant before I ever knew that I was. I loved strawberry shortcake. I loved collecting all the dolls and smelling their little pets and their hair and their hat. Loved it. I also had a sticker album for many years, and I collected the Rub and Sniff stickers. And I also loved smelly markers. So I would be that one in the art room with the markers where I should have been coloring, doing whatever the class was supposed to be doing, but instead I'm sniffing the grape marker to death, So those were signs and clues that I was going to turn out to be an amazing Scentsy consultant. I love being a Scentsy consultant. Okay, so how do we stay a Scentsy consultant? There's only really truly one requirement, and it is that we have 200 PRV, that we are active at least 1 month out of the year. And when I joined, back when we were walking in the snow, we had to be active every 3 months. And now I kind of find that people are active either monthly, every 2 months, or every 3 months organically. But Scentsy says, hey, you only have to be active at least 1 month out of the year. And that is 200 PRV. PRV stands for personal retail volume. So that is before taxes and shipping, of course. And I also want to let you know that we are in multiple regions. And I think that, Callie, you have team members all over the world. Would you mind sharing some of the regions?
Absolutely. We do. I am very blessed to have a global team and a community group. And so we are in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and that would be region 1. That's what Scentsy considers region 1. Then we have our European countries, and I try to list them all, but there's like 13 of them, and so I'm probably going to miss one. But there's the UK, Ireland, France, Spain, Germany, Austria, France. Did I say France? And I'm going to miss them. What am I missing?
Are we in Italy?
I know I'm missing one. Netherlands.
You said New Zealand?
Belgium. I did. Oh, well, I haven't gotten there yet. We're still in region 2.
Sorry.
So we're in region 2.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Okay, so if I missed one, you can definitely glance at it. And then region 3 is our Australia and New Zealand countries. And so different regions will have different offerings from time to time. And we can sponsor and sell in our own region, and we can sponsor in other regions. So sell and sponsor in your own regions, and then you can just sponsor in other regions. There are some agreements that you can sign if that's something you're looking to do in the future, to have access to that, and definitely something to talk to your team about if that is, if you have connections in those countries.
I love that. And if you want to know more, this was one thing that we wanted to leave you guys with tonight too. We have an awesome consultant support staff at home office. So the moment that you decide, hey, I do have family or friends, or I do want to make connections, contact consultant support, or again, you can go to your workstation or your consultant guide, and it'll tell you exactly how to do that. There is a cross-border agreement that we do need to agree to. There is a minimal cost to be able to sponsor in other regions as well. But again, consultant support is available. They're available Monday through Friday. And make sure that you put that number in your phone, because if you are not able to find something either on your team page or by looking on the news tab or the workstation, call consultant support. That is exactly what they're there for. And then also, they are there to help us with customer orders. So if you have any questions about that as well. We also have the Scentsy store. If you're going to be at Scentsy Family Reunion in Boise, Idaho, you will have access to the store in person, which is super exciting. But this is a way where you can buy branded items. Do not make the mistake that I made my first year with Scentsy. I went to, actually, my first 2 years, I don't think I owned anything branded. And so I missed out on a lot of connections. Now if I go to the bank or if I'm going to the car wash, I always have someone say, oh my gosh, are you a Scentsy consultant? And I'm like, how do they know? Because I am branded, you know, whether you have ink pens, t-shirts. I love this shirt so much. It has a Scentsy summer bar on the back as well. But that is a great place where you can get
That's a cute shirt.
things to support your business, okay? All right, now let's go ahead and end this with a little bit of trivia. We're going to ask you guys some questions here. Some of the things we did touch on tonight. Some of the things we didn't, but we want to test your knowledge. And again, remember, when this is over, we are going to draw some names, okay? And we will reach out to you if your name is drawn. We're looking at the chat and for participation, and that's how we will have our random selection, okay? And we will be drawing 3 names from tonight. It doesn't matter if you are a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, if you're a sponsored, new consultant, returning consultant, or here just for the fun of it, you will be put in that pool. Okay, now let's go ahead and start. And here's how the trivia is going to work tonight. Okay, so we're going to ask some questions, and you will put the answer there, and I will ask Lindsay and Callie to watch the chat, and we're just going to recognize who responds with the proper answer first. Okay? All right. I love
Drum
doing these
roll.
Spark sessions. Yay, here's the drum roll. Thank you, Carrie. All right. So, I don't know if we went over this. Lindsay may have, but what year was Scentsy founded? I wish we had the Jeopardy music. Callie.
Do, 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 do,
Here we go.
do, do. Tiffany Scott, 2004. Look at you guys. I
Wow.
don't think I said the year.
Awesome. Love it. Everyone got it right.
Did we
So-
write this down? I'll write it down. I got you.
No worries. And we'll have a copy of the chat as well. So that way, when we were pulling these random participation names, we'll have it there. So this is so fun. Okay. Here's the other thing, the other question I have. What app helps consultants stay on top of daily tasks?
Oh, do, do, boom. Wow. That was rapid, guys. Very good.
Oh, you guys are paying attention. Oh, I love
Tiffany
this. I love
Scott
this.
again, but you can't win
Yeah.
twice. So Jennifer Hall.
Awesome. I love it. You guys? All right. True or false? You must carry inventory to be successful with Scentsy. It is a requirement. True or false?
Dang.
All right.
Jennifer. Very good, guys.
Yay. All right.
Pass the test.
One thing that our owners say, Heidi and Orville, is that they do not want us to spend family money on Scentsy. Instead, they want us to spend Scentsy money on family. So false. You guys are absolutely correct. Okay. How much PRV must you earn 1 month out of the year to remain active?
Oh, you didn't even get the question finished. They knew where you were going.
They heard like how much PRV and they're like, 200, 200, 200.
There we go.
But can I just say something about that real quick? Like you're here as a consultant because you're wanting to put money back in your account, right? You're here as a consultant because you want to earn maybe something for your own, a discount on your own product. So my challenge to you would be make that a goal to set for yourself every single month. 200 PRV is what we do here at Scentsy to
100%.
get the most out of your Scentsy account and the perks that are there and for you to be putting Scentsy money back in your pocket. And so try not to make that a monthly thing, make that, or a yearly thing only, make that a monthly thing.
Well, and I will say, if you have downline, in order to be paid on your downline, getting a percentage of their sales, you have to do 500 PRV in any given month. So
It's something to work up to. If you work up to
Yep.
getting to 200 every month and
100%.
500 every month, and then it goes from there.
And like
And
I
a lot of the
said,
things I see on the
break it
screen do
down.
thousands every month. So
Break it down into bite-sized pieces. How
Yeah.
many of this product would I have to sell to get 500 PRV? Make a little sticker board and put stickers on it or whatever. There's lots of different things that you can do to like break it down.
yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat that are saying my minimum's 500, my minimum's 500. I have a goal of 1,000 every month and it's up from there. And then Tracy even says her minimum is 2,000 PRV a month. And her goal is that because that's actually our monthly sales award, which unlocks an extra 5% commission. So as a brand new consultant, like Tracy said earlier, you earn 20%. Then once you reach 1,000 in lifetime sales, you get 25%. And then that extra bonus you can earn every month is by hitting 2,000 in a calendar month.
Love that. Love that.
Sorry,
Okay.
I've been
No,
straight
this
from
is
trivia.
good. This is good because
It's good.
I used to follow Callie before she even knew who I was, but I followed her when I was a new consultant. And one of the things I remember hearing was don't leave any money on the table. And so I shifted my goal from 500 PRV to 2,000 PRV because I was like, oh, that's 5% more, and that can help pay another bill. So anyway, thank you, Callie. All right, couple more questions before we conclude our party. How many regions does Sensi currently operate in?
Oh.
Gosh, you guys. I'm loving to see who hits
All right,
this first.
Teresa again, but Tracy Dryer? Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Dyer. It's probably Dyer. Sorry, Tracy. Sometimes my letters go like this.
All right.
Very
And
good, everybody.
all right. And here is another question, a trivia question. What are the names of our Sensi owners?
Ooh, good one. Do, do, do. They'll have to type the whole name out. Do, do, do. There we go. Jennifer Hall has already won. So Debbie. Okay, that one I'm going to really botch up.
Love it.
Schomburg. Schomburg? Is it German? Debbie, is your last name German? I love it.
So that's correct. It's Heidi and Orville. And I should probably write a book of don't make the mistakes that I made when I was a new consultant. I went on my first incentive trip. I did not know Heidi and Orville. I didn't know that they were the owners of our company. And I remember sitting on the bus next to Orville. I just thought he was a consultant. And then his wife sat next to us, and then I put 2 and 2 together, and then I put 3 and 3 together. I was like, oh my gosh. And he's like, no, you don't have to leave. You can sit. And I'm like, no, I just took your wife's seat, but you're also the owner of the company. I'm going to the back of the bus. But they're so down to earth. If you ever get a chance to meet them, they are just so sweet, so kind, and so down to earth. So, okay. Thank you guys so much for attending our welcome party. We had a blast tonight, and we hope to do this every single month where we could just come together. Learning does not have to be boring, right? It doesn't have to be like when our parents were walking in the snow, okay? It can be fun. It can be invigorating. It can be exciting. And I love that tonight was very interactive. So thank you guys so much. Please share this replay because what we're hoping is that you all will continue to sponsor, continue to help us build this amazing community. And so I hope that we continue to learn and grow together as well. So with that being said, I'm going to leave everyone with a challenge because one of the things that we've been doing lately is selling out products. And so for those of you, whether you are new, returning, or been here for a while, we want to spotlight one of our collaborations because we do have collaborations and we find out about new collaborations during Sensi Family Reunion and World Tour. But right now we want to highlight Harry Potter. There is a significant event that's happening next month, and I believe it's Harry Potter's birthday in July, right? And
July 31st.
Right. So between now and then, we have a sorting hat that is wonderful. And the price has dropped significantly. And I want to challenge all of us to go out there all over and find everyone that wants to celebrate his birthday, those that love Harry Potter, those that know people who love Harry Potter, and let's sell that warmer out. And while we're selling the warmer out, we will be building our PRV, building our businesses, building our clients, and having a great time all at the same time. So
And
All
I
right,
don't know
that
if we're
was our
supposed to
challenge.
share this, but I'm going to share it anyways. And you guys can tell
Share
me
it.
I was
Yeah.
supposed to. But we actually were informed today that you guys were so amazing and
yeah.
sold out of the
Yes.
lavender warmer. So that was one of the challenge warmers.
See
And
ya.
our goal was to get it all sold out and you guys made it happen. So that's our goal now with the sorting hat. And we just think it's been kind of fun. What you focus on grows. What you focus on happens,
Sells.
right? And so
Yep.
I think it's so cool to see what you guys are doing when we give you these challenges. So thank you for taking them and making it happen.
And if you have ideas, share them on your team pages. Go to the Sentence Skills Studio page on Facebook as well and share how you are being creative and selling this product. But we want to shock the heck out of home office and sell out another product and then accept our next challenge. So we are wishing you all the very best. I'm sure that we didn't answer everything, but again, go to your sponsor, go to your team pages, consultant support. We are a huge community here to watch you grow, support you in your growth and your journey with Scentsy. You are not alone. So thank you guys. Thank you, Callie, so much. Thank you, Lindsay, especially Lindsay, because I know she's like, oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. This was really kind of impromptu. We did not have a script, right? We did not come with a script tonight. This is us naturally how we are, very excited. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful night and we will see you, I guess, tomorrow, Thursday night shift.
Yes. Thursday night shifting.
Thursday night shift will be live in the Scented Skills Studio. You can join us on Zoom as well. We'll post that link in that group. And we can't wait to see you guys there to hang out with us for Thursday night shift.
All right. And be on the lookout tonight. We'll be announcing our winners. Okay. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.